as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Pushing his way inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Brady to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
7.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Fournette running out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
In at quarterback. His pass.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22-yard line.
They're running it. 57 the mark. 57 the mark. It's just me and you.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Yo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped. back at the 15-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
54, right there. 54.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Wait, 20. That's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Panthers
out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Game situation. Let's go. Out. Tight dog. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Kill.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bucs' 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Buccaneers.
Check it out, please. Rip. 52.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's McDonald. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's our field. It's Delta.
Play action now. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Tight down. There you go. Shot 45. Find out. Man, I got you.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44.
Yeah, it's on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 17.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 37.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
6-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Shoot.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One last shot now for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.